Hello, and welcome to the Other Approaches to Lesson Planning. Here, we provide you with a few additional samples that you can look at following the links below to review other options or other thoughts that help you think and lay out a lesson plan process. So what I have up for you here is a sample outline of a lesson plan which actually gives the full display of breaking down transitions, the introduction, as well as the conclusion to wrap up your class. So as we see, we start off with the 3 goals of the lesson plan. So 3 main areas that we want to touch on and make sure we include all aspects of for the class that is going on that day. Followed by an introduction, which allows us a way to think more in-depthly of what we want to cover and how we want to introduce the students into the material for the day. The next grouping is activities and transitions. Now this is where people vary or like to split up their items a little bit differently. So as you can see, there's 2 10-minute time slots followed by a 30-minute time slot for the activities and transition slots. We're going to start off with the students analyzing the context of a text, followed by them providing their reactions to the text. Then they're going to move on and have a little bit longer time doing critical reading practice of the material covered for the class. So this is a few different ideas. Some people may substitute this with the in-class activity, group work, or many other features that you can think of that would be activities or hands-on assessments in the class. This is just a brief idea of some things that you might be able to do to utilize your time. So for conclusion, of course in conclusion the main thing is always to wrap up and provide a summary, but also to move forward and thinking of a review of what's going to happen for upcoming weeks. So if a student has any additional questions or maybe even a reflection of what was reviewed in the day, this wrap-up or conclusion might be able to respond to any questions or concerns they may be having. Off to the side here, there are a lot of other possible options that go more in depth with transitions, introductions, conclusions, discussions. So go ahead and click around and see what works best for you and possibly what works best for your class, including group activities and, very importantly, reflecting on lessons on how to move forward for the rest of the class. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this information.